Roger Cook's a man on a mission.
First, he coveted the Dark Knight.
Finally, you've made Batman.
Now he wants to be the Man of Steel. West Australia's superhero premier reckons his state will be home to a thriving green steel industry. The new sector will be located in a specially built precinct called Make Believe Business Park next to Australia's first unicorn farm and a magic beans factory.
You're such a cynic.
I am such a realist. Roger says his government will prioritise the use of locally made green steel on infrastructure projects, including the new hospital developments announced last week. The hospitals he referred to are meant to be completed within the next 4 years.
Okay, and?
And we haven't invented the way to make green steel at scale yet. That's what the ad is all about. So in the next 48 months, we need to invent a new technology, prove it up, scale it up, and then deliver the product to market at an affordable price.
Touch ambitious, maybe.
I'm all for a stretch target, but please. We're actually going to have to do it in less than 4 years because that's when the Peel Health Campus and Royal Perth Hospital upgrades are meant to be finished, which means the metal will need to be in place, 24 months? Unless they invent a flux capacitor as well as green steel, that timeline is not possible.
Unless Roger Cook knows something we don't.
The only person with a snowball's chance of delivering green steel to market is Andrew Forrest. This bloke's committed. He isn't just drinking the Kool-Aid, he's douching with it.
We are going to roll with this and roll hard.
He's pouring a lot of money into the Christmas Creek Green Metal project in the Pilbara, and the Premier's bullish/borderline preposterous hospital prediction suggests the project is far more advanced than we might believe.
Or he's smoking Twiggy out.
Maybe. Forrest hasn't been shy about calling for political leadership on the issue.
With the right leadership in the industry and in government, a green iron industry can roll this decade. Premier Roger Cook. My friend, you're always going to be focused on here.
The Premier has just made it clear he will buy the product if the product's there, so this might be a I've thrown it down, are you going to pick it up moment.
Yeah, look, at least they're trying, right?
Or talking about trying, to literally any schmuck that will listen.
When I spoke to Ben Harvey several weeks ago, he questioned me about the predictions I've made in the past.
Something needs to happen because steel is one of the most carbon-intensive products on Earth at the moment. Every step of the process results in CO2 being generated, starting with getting oxygen out of the raw iron ore. Because if you don't do that, it reacts with the iron to form iron oxide, which you might remember from Year 10 chemistry is rust. For the last 70-odd years, we've been removing that O2 by converting coal into coke.
I said, goddamn!
Coke being a form of almost pure carbon created when the coal's heated to about 1,000 degrees. Add that to iron ore and it converts the O2 into CO2 and you find a metal known as pig iron is created.
They don't teach you that in school.
Has that name because it's poured into moulds that look like piglets suckling on a sow.
No way.
Weird but true. To get it into a pourable state, you need a blast furnace that can hit 1,500 degrees, which is literally hotter than
Liquid hot magma.
To turn it into steel, you need to melt it again and blow oxygen into it to remove impurities and make the metal strong.
And I guess those furnaces use a lot of energy.
Plus, there's the CO2 from the coke and coal itself at the very start. All in all, it means that 1 tonne of steel generates 2 tonnes of carbon dioxide.
And Twiggy believes he can do it cleaner.
He's cleaning up the process 2 ways. First, by using green hydrogen, not coke, to strip the oxygen out.
Totally clean.
Instead of the carbon monoxide combining with oxygen to make CO2 as a byproduct, the hydrogen, which you'll remember from Year 10 chemistry, is H2, combines with oxygen to make
H2O, sir.
Thank God. And Twiggy's also looking at a process called low energy direct electrochemical reduction. It makes my head hurt just saying those words.
Yeah, try being on this side.
Let's just say it requires renewably generated electricity. Lots of renewably generated electricity.
1.21 gigawatts.
It's all theoretically possible, but it's going to be expensive steel, which means another hospital budget blowout.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
I'm Ben Harvey.